So in this video, it's time for an overnight challenge. Let's bring back those overnight challenge vibes. I remember watching Ali Law back in the day before we had all the legal stuff and how brilliant his overnight challenges were. And Ali Law was a big inspiration to me and a big inspiration to my YouTube channel. It's a real shame what happened to Ali Law. And what's also a shame is there's not many people doing overnight challenges at the moment. We need to bring back people to overnight challenges and bring back the epic vibe of the overnight challenge. So in this video, I'm going to be doing not one, not two, but 3 overnight challenges. Let's begin. So then, it's the middle of the night. Time for the first overnight challenge. And this one is, let's just say, a very high profile BBC control centre. Oh yes, we're doing some proper risky overnight challenges. And in this place, security is patrolling. Let's see how long we can explore this building for before we bump into security. So we sneak into the building through an open window, and as we enter, what do we hear? The sound of a toilet flushing. Security is in the toilet. So let's walk off to another part of the building and let's see how long we can last wandering around this building until security catches us. And now we go along to a lift, which is an epic 1980s express lift. Sadly, this lift wasn't working.
It's off.
And now we go into a server room. This is the sort of room that should be very secure, although that said, it seems like these servers are in the process of being replaced. I do find it quite entertaining what places I managed to get into.
BBC default channel.
No servers left though, that's a shame.
Will we bump in to security?
The power works.
There's no servers in it.
Oh, they're all gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, torch.
Go! What's that?
Let's turn the lights up. Turn the lights up.
Same.
Yeah, there it is. Go into the shadows. You might see us here. That's what we call fun names. That's too funny. There's a second here. Oh, here he is! He's coming! He's coming! He's coming! Here he comes! Oh, he's angry! Oh, he's coming! He's coming! Oh, he's here! Yeah? He stopped at the gate, he's not coming out. We'll come back tomorrow!
So we actually managed about 10 minutes in that building before we bumped into security. So then the next day, it's time for another overnight challenge. This time at a dry ski centre. I always find skiing equipment very interesting, especially with all these interesting lifts.
Slightly worried about his wires. I don't think it's electric, it's on an insulator. It's probably got 400 volts going through it. But if he's got an earth cable, but the earth cable goes across, the earth cable connects directly into what looks like a 240 volt cable. Cable car URBEX, bit like a cable car, isn't it?
So as we have to wait for it to be night time to be an overnight challenge, we go to the nearby Sugar Puff factory. This place has off-site security. And there's cameras and megaphones for security to shout at you if they see you. Security knows we're in the building, but hey, it doesn't put us off going in.
Adam, stand up on the window ledge. Wait, Danny!
The rooftop of this building seems very weak. What a perfect spot to do some parkour.
Oh! Oh, that's actually so...
And it was at this moment security turned up. And he didn't notice us on the roof. So as we leave the building, we get seen again on camera and the off-site security starts shouting through the megaphone.
In absence play. Hello! See me!
So it's now night time, so off to the ski slope. And let's have some full speed rides down the slope on these sorts of things. When this ski slope is open to the public, these things are only supposed to go down a very small part of the ski slope. But that's not good enough for us. Let's go down the entire thing on them.
If only we could get the lift working. Oh well.
Where's the other one? Ah! Right, we're ready. Oh, I'm too fucked for this. Right, wait.
I'm a bit.
This is going to be scary as fuck. Right, we're off. Oh, shit.
Wow! Ice balls! Overnight challenge! Ski slope edition! I'm not that good at this, but fuck it. Just because you're not good at something doesn't mean you can't do it. Whoa, that's fast! Whoa, got there! First time I've let it go full speed!
So then, it's now the next evening. Guess what? It's time for another overnight challenge. And this one is the big one because we're going to have an overnight challenge in a swimming pool. So we sneak into the swimming pool. This leisure centre actually has two separate swimming pool facilities. One of them is abandoned and one of them is a replacement. First into the abandoned pool.
Ow. I wasn't expecting that. This is nice. A wave machine.
I think they're going to start knocking it down. They put fencing around.
Demolition site.
We got here just in time. A small pool.
That water doesn't look nice. Let's have a look at this slide. I'm going to
Where's
go.
the top of this big hole?
Okay, let's have a look.
And let's now take a look at the water slide.
Used to be there.
Oh, it's a slider. So if I went down that slide, what happened? Oh,
Drop.
oh dear. It just stops.
Yeah.
Shame. It looks like a nice slide as well. Quite a distance up. Would have been a good slide. The slide to the drop. Oh dear.
So let's now take a look at the motorised pool cover.
There you go.
So let's take it back up.
There you go. That's when you're going to get wet.
Oh, does it spray water when it happens?
Yeah.
Whee! Oh yeah, it does spray water, doesn't it?
And let's now go into the plant room. Swimming pool plant rooms are always very interesting. And let's take a look at the wave machine.
Plant room. Oh, that does look good. Let's have a look, see if we can see the wave machine. That's definitely a wave machine. Always want to see one of these. Oh yes, that is a wave machine. So when I was little, I used to think the wave machine was done by like a big, like mechanical flap that pushes the water to make the wave. It's actually literally just done by air pressure. That is a beefy man. How many kilowatts on that? You're having to create shock waves of air, so it must have a lot of kilowatts. 55 kilowatt, we could run a massive lift with that motor. That's how much power you need for a wave machine. Let's have a look at a wave machine logic. So we take a look at a wave machine logic. You've got here some relays that do a logic function that make it work. Basically, logic function is very simple. Waits for it to get up to full power, and it just opens and shuts the valve at the right time rate every few seconds. So very simple logic, not much to it. That's your main three phases, contactors. Yeah, very simple. That's your timer to set how long between waves. I'm pleased I forgot to see one of these. I've always wanted to see what a wave machine looks like.
This plant room has a lot of boilers, and interestingly, some of the boilers are still on.
Big boilers, as heating water takes a lot more energy than heating air, so you've got 4 massive boilers. So as the boilers will pool, is it? Hypochlorite is chlorine. The acids to set the pH correct, so chlorine will make it too alkaline, and you can't mix them together. They have to be in 2 separate doses, one for acid and one for your chlorine. So your acid's non-reactive, the acid's just there to re-level the pH, so the chlorine doesn't make the pH go so high, and it's the chlorine that neutralises the germs.
Whirlpool pump.
That's your logic. Good. So Whirlpool pump hasn't worked for ages then. This is a nice plant room. This is your pool's maintenance tunnel. Oh yeah, it does go the entire length of the pool.
Service tunnel.
To take in your in and out water.
So then, back into the abandoned pool, and let's go to the abandoned changing rooms.
Do you want to dry your hair and shit?
It all works.
We're going for a swim.
And from the abandoned changing rooms, we got to the reception of the active pool. And despite its reception area having loads of PIR sensors, the building's alarm did not work. So you know what that means. It's time to go for a swim in the active pool. Actually, we'd go for a swim anyway, even if the alarms did work. Anyway, let's now go for a swim. It's overnight challenge swimming pool time. Overnight challenge. Overnight challenge. Swimming pool. And let's go to the plant room of the active swimming pool. And it turns out we're in the swimming pool all night and security never showed up. This is the perfect overnight challenge.
Pool party! That one I actually did quite well. Look back in.
Oh, that looks belly flop.
So that's the end of the video. I hope to be doing loads more overnight challenges because we need to bring back the overnight challenges.
Good,